We had 159 fans show up today, and they're basically gone.
In late June and early July, a heat wave hit. It was relentless and killed nearly 600 people in British Columbia. The town of Lytton broke 3 straight Canadian heat records, topping 49 degrees Celsius on June 29.
Oh my God, look at that.
The next day, it was destroyed by fire.
The whole village is going.
For weeks afterwards, wildfires were the big story here as they pushed into communities and forced people to flee. In October, what meteorologists call a bomb cyclone knocked out power to tens of thousands of homes. Caught in it, a cargo ship which lost dozens of containers before others caught on fire. Then, just over a week ago, a small tornado touched down in Metro Vancouver. The first time that's happened in more than 5 decades. Oh, let's bring in Environment Canada meteorologist Bobby Sekhon again, and because of COVID, of course, we're keeping a safe distance outside. When you see that list of extreme weather events here in BC this year, as a meteorologist, what comes to mind?
Well, certainly it's been an interesting year here in BC, from the heat dome over the summer and now this extreme atmospheric river. Now, these are not necessarily intertwined together, but nonetheless, as the climate changes, we can expect more extreme events in the future.
And let's talk about that atmospheric river. We've had those before, the sort of, storm systems that are coming here from Hawaii right across the Pacific. It was a little different this time around, though.
Absolutely. This is a quite potent atmospheric river, and the way the front set up and where it stalled out exactly over the Fraser Valley, that's where it concentrated a lot of the rainfall.
At what point, because we had warnings maybe 10 days in advance that something big was going to happen in terms of rain. As you were watching the weather patterns, at what point did you realize that we're looking at something that appeared to be unprecedented?
Well, certainly we were tracking it just as the same as we track every atmospheric river. And the days leading up to it, we got the special weather statement going last Friday and then upgraded to warnings over the weekend when we started to see what kind of punch this could pack.
There are a lot of lessons here, and I think one of the lessons is preparedness. I think of people, like some of the people we interviewed on the program, who all of a sudden had to spend the night at the side of the road on Highway 7. For you, what's the lesson?
Yeah, it is really about preparedness, and we know that this time of year, it's a stormy time of year. We encourage having emergency kits in your house, but that goes the same for your vehicle as we travel around this time of year. As we're seeing now, sometimes it can quite come in useful, and so having things like flashlights, warm clothing, food, water, crank radios, these things are very important.
I'm not asking you for a specific forecast about the weather over the next few weeks, but overall, what should we be expecting in the days ahead?
Well, we're still in November. November is still the wettest month of the year on average here in the South Coast. So, keep an eye on the forecast. We are going to have a couple of dry days into Tuesday and Wednesday, but it's important to keep up with the forecast and the next atmospheric river and see what that's going to be bringing.
Well, you're doing a really nice job dealing with the sirens and the people playing music and the gusts of wind. Bobby Sekhon, thank you very much.